There is an entire guitar inside this bag, and I'd like to explain to you, if it's not already obvious, why I think this is the best travel guitar that you can get. I'm one of these obsessive people that looks at every review on YouTube and reads every forum 10 times over, and I'd like to save you some of that trouble by giving you a list of all the guitars I looked at and letting you know why I think this is the best travel guitar. Now it packs in here, there's a bunch of videos you can look at online that shows you how to unpack it and put it together, so you can look up one of those. I'll come back in a moment. Okay, so here it is. It's carbon fiber, it's compact, it feels really nice, and it's called a Journey OF660 and comes with that bag that you saw. So when I was researching which travel guitar I wanted, there were a whole bunch I looked at, and I'll put a list of those up on the screen right now, so get ready with your pause button. Okay, and after doing all that research, I didn't actually buy this. I'm going to show you what I bought. I bought this. This is a Taylor GS Mini, and I bought this basically because of a YouTube video about the 5 top travel guitars, and this one comes in number 1. And it sounded good on YouTube, but the day I bought this, a friend of mine at work said his Taylor had just split from being too dry. And so I thought, oh no, that's the last thing I want with a travel guitar. And the neck doesn't come off. I mean, it comes with a great case, it's lightweight, it feels really nice to play with this short neck, but I just couldn't get out of my head that, you know, it's timber, you've got to look after it extra specially. It still takes up this much room, and I started looking at the Journey again. All I can say is that when I'm playing them, the feel of them, the Journey on average sounds and feels a bit better for most of the styles of music that I play. So anyway, here's the Journey again. So the other reason that I bought the Taylor before I bought this was that all of the videos on YouTube seem to be done by people who had some affiliation with Journey, and I thought, well, of course they're going to say it's good. When this thing arrived, it just sounds gorgeous. I mean, you can't tell on YouTube because they compress the sound, but in real life, this thing just sounds fantastic. It's so clear and it's so smooth. Also, all the guitarists that review this thing, they were all brilliant guitarists who could make anything sound good. And I'm just like a low-end intermediate guitarist, so I thought you might like to hear what it sounds like when someone like me plays it. I've had the Taylor and this side by side for about a month now, and for me, as a travel guitar, there's no comparison. This thing is just too easy. I'm in Colorado at the moment. It's dry, it's cold, it's hot inside, cold outside. So, and I could just take this thing outside without a worry. Went round to a friend's place last night for a jam in the freezing cold, and just no problems. Whereas with the Taylor, I just would be worried all the time. One other thing no one ever seems to mention, when you're traveling, well, I'm going to put all my socks and undies and stuff inside here. And I mean, really, you can fit a lot of stuff in that case. And one other thing that I haven't seen anybody mention, you can also, instead of detaching the neck every time, you can just put this thing in the bag and zip it up and basically carry it like that. And you know, it's so sturdy, I'm not worried about damaging it really, just for short trips in the car or on my bicycle or whatever. So, alright, let's get playing a few tunes and you can hear this such as it is on YouTube. just strumming some chords with a flat pick. Got so much sustain and clarity, you can just play really quietly and it sounds so clear. So I just love that. That was unexpected. You can hear it's quieter than the flat picking or something like. I should just compare the two for you. The journey is narrower, but a little deeper. One side is narrower than the other. The journey also has this recess here which is really comfortable and a beveled edge here which is also really comfortable. This cutout is not as good as a complete cutout, but with just sort of tilting your hand you can reach the higher frets. And overall I was nervous about buying this thing after I already had the tail up, but from the first 10 minutes of playing it I was just so relieved and so happy with it. So what would I change? Well, the action is too high for me. It comes with a spare saddle, a lower one. I've already put that in, but I'm going to have to get some sandpaper and sand it down. The great thing is with the removable neck, you can just do that. Just undo the thing, take it off and take the saddle out and away, or bridge, whatever it's called. The other thing is the little fret marker dots on the side. They look very elegant, but with my old eyes they're just way too hard to see, and so I'm just going to get some of my daughter's nail polish or something. I'm going to make those a little bit more obvious. And that's about it. I think if you got one of these things you would really be happy, because it's just such a great guitar for traveling, and I mean it's just going to be my main guitar for playing at home too. It just feels so nice. So, hope that's helpful for some of you guys, and you don't have to spend as long as I did looking around at which guitar you need to buy. Thanks a lot.